For this week's homework assignment, you have been asked to research the North Carolina Career Clusters website and then to fill out an actual homework assignment. To get to the Career Clusters website, you will go into the checkpoint folder for this week, and then you'll click on the website link there. That will take you directly to the link that you need. To get to the handout, you'll stay in the checkpoint folder, click on the North Carolina Career Clusters Handout, and then it will pull up a Word document that you will follow along with. So as you might remember from the beginning of the semester, I said we have some welding students and we have some criminal justice students. It's very important for you to pay attention to which step that you need to complete based on your program. So when you go to the North Carolina Career Clusters Handout, you'll see that item number 2 is to be completed by criminal justice students. If you are not enrolled in the criminal justice program, you would not complete item number 2, you would move down to item number 3. Likewise, if you are a criminal justice student, you would complete item number 2, and you would not complete the section related to welding students. So we're going to walk through these one by one. I'm going to follow along for criminal justice students first. Welding students, it will look the same. It'll just be pertaining to welding when you get ready to do yours. So the first instruction is to select the law enforcement, select the law, public safety, corrections, and security pathway. To do that, you scroll down. It takes you to the top of this web page is the entry point. So criminal justice students, you are looking for law, public safety, and corrections. And welding students, you are looking for the manufacturing tab directly under it. Let's enter in the law, public safety, corrections, security. The first item is 3A. It says list 3 core skills that are needed for this cluster. You'll notice over here in the core skills that I'm highlighting that the core skills are listed here. You only need to describe 3 for the clusters. Then it's going to ask you for 3 other facts about law, public safety, and corrections. You can come back to that one. And then list 3 additional resource links for more information about law. So your resource links are here. Going back to the 3 facts about law, you can get your information from this description here, or you can also get it further along in the assignment. Welding students, you will do the same thing. You would just select the you'll select manufacturing, you've got your core skills, and then you've got your career search over here. So then if you look at question 5, it says go to the link labeled Career Cluster Matrix. We're going to do this as if I'm a welding student. So I would go back into my manufacturing tab, scroll down to the bottom. It gives you career pathways that you can look at, and you see that welding is highlighted. It gives you a career story for a student who has been successful in the welding program, or I'm sorry, not the welding program, but another manufacturing program. And then down at the bottom, you see the hyperlink for Go to Career Cluster Matrix. Criminal justice students, it will be the same for you, but under the Law tab. So you'll click on the Career Clusters Matrix, and it's asking you for welding students. If you go to question number 7, because you would not do number 6, you go to question number 7, and it's saying find 2 jobs that cross-reference with investigative interest. So you see investigative interest is the 3rd column over. I would scroll down until I get to manufacturing. And you'll see that jobs that are related to manufacturing, but that also cross-reference with investigative interest, are industrial engineering technicians, medical equipment repair, and tool and die makers. That would give you your answer for number 6. Number 7, A and B. So then it's asking you to find a job that requires a bachelor's degree. To get into the actual jobs, you can click on any of these plus arrows depending on what interest it is that you're after first. So let's say that I am looking for specifically investigative type jobs related to manufacturing. I would click on the plus arrow, and it brings me to all of these jobs. over on the right-hand side, you'll see that it lists out the education. So this very first job, the Aerospace Engineering and Operations Technician, requires an associate's degree. However, the question is asking you to find a job that requires a bachelor's degree. So you would scroll down here until you find a bachelor's degree job. Now, it appears that this investigative career cluster does not have one that requires a bachelor degree. So we would go back in and let's go to, what's this third one? Enterprising. There's one for a bachelor's degree, a buyer and purchasing agent. I don't want you to use that one because I just went and found it for you, but you do see how that you search around in the different career clusters to find a job that requires a bachelor's degree. You will also, to answer 7A, you'll find a job that requires a high school or high school education completion. Equivalency. And then finally, find the job with the highest growth potential. So the growth potential will be up here along the top where you see annual growth. If you want to put it in order from highest to lowest, you'll just click on the arrow until you get to the whole number, and you'll see that out of this particular career cluster of enterprising, the job with the highest annual growth is actually first line supervisors of mechanics, installers, and repairs. It's a projected growth of 1%, and then the education required is a high school diploma or equivalent. Criminal justice students, you will do the same thing. I encourage you to play around with this website and go into the different career clusters, because there may be something that you've not thought of that is a job that interests you. Hopefully this assignment will help you to be able to link your education and your skills with the available job market that is out there.